Hi guys, this is Luai with you from AfterEffectsSchoolOnline.com, and I hope you're enjoying this course, and I'm doing my best so you can really benefit the utmost possible. In this lecture and the following lectures, maybe one or two of them, you are going to explore and learn about pre-composition and how to pop text on the screen with using pre-composition. But it's important that you note that using pre-comps is not limited only to popping text or shapes on your screen. Pre-comps are used in After Effects for many applications, including presets and effects and lots of other things. For now, we are going to narrow the use of pre-compositions to popping text on the screen. But nevertheless, what you will learn here will take you a long way in structuring and really creating very powerful animations. Also, I would like to show you here that in the pre-comps project, you have all the compositions that we are going to create now, but these are better done. I took my time to do them. Nevertheless, you will also get using pre-comps. If you open, this is project file 2, only 2 for you, and you will find everything that we are going to work on now. So let's start creating pre-composition. I will choose After Effects and right click and say pre-compose. Now, new composition name. It will be creating a new composition for me, and here it will ask if I want to move the attributes. That's the only option in fact available. And if I want to adjust the composition duration the same as the root composition, and to open the new composition, I will click OK. Now I am in the new composition. You notice it's called After Effects Comp 2, and since I opened in a folder, it's around here. Now notice it's a whole composition that has the total size of 1280 by 720, and it's full resolution, and the timing is 10 seconds now. Cool. If I come back to my main composition, I notice that the layer has been replaced by a pre-comp. You notice the icon here is like an icon of a movie, so it's a pre-comp now, and this pre-comp is very big. I don't need it to be spread all over the place. All I want is this section. Fine. So I will undo everything here. I will come back, so I can use a region of interest. So I will determine the region that interests me in this composition. I can manipulate it and make it as small as I want. For example, I will take enough for the layer itself, and I will come to composition and say crop comp to region of interest. So it will crop the comp to the region of interest I have decided. Now, there is no way back here. It's not like you can say, oh, I change the region of interest, make it bigger. What you have to do if you want to change is right click, go to composition setting and reset it from here to whatever you want. Okay, now here I have only my text. Go back to the main composition. You notice that my text now is inside a pre-comp. You can see it, and it's really pretty, tidy. That's very nice. That's very good. You will use this technique all over the places later on. Then I want to create the animation in here. I will open position. We make simple animations to understand, and let's say after 13 frames, I will keyframe the position, come back here, hold, and take it down. So now I have a simple animation, pretty simple. I'll go back to my main composition, and I notice if I run it, it is running. I did not use any track mattes or masks or anything. It's very simple. Fine. I will do the same for School Online. Let's right click, pre-compose. I say OK. I choose the second option, of course. I come to region of interest, and you will crop it like this, the way you want. I need the upper border to be exact. Fine. I will come to composition and say crop comp to region of interest. Here we are. Now I will do the animation from here. I will come to 13 frames we said. Open position, keyframe the position, go back to 0, take it and take it up, I believe, or take it down. No, take it up. Okay. So I have a simple animation. Let's go back to my main composition. I'll find now also the layer here, the text layer has been replaced by a pre-comp, and it's displayed here. If I take it down here and I play, here you are. You have done the same animation very simply using just pre-comps. What's the benefit of that? First of all, it's much simpler and it's easier to be done. You don't need the masks. There are very few keyframes. You don't need track mattes. It's neat here. But of course, I'm warning you, this is not the only solution. Sometimes you have to use track mattes, and sometimes it's better. So you have created a simple animation using pre-comps. Let's complicate things. Let's create a new composition, whatever we call it, comp 4. Let's take new text, for example, motion, and we take another one, duplicate that one, take it down, we say graphics. Cool. Take both text and make them smaller. We go to character, let's make them smaller, let's put them together, and here I will pre-compose now using both texts. I will right click, say pre-compose, pre-composition 9, that's okay with me, and then come to the region of interest and really crop. Okay, adjust it the way I want, very fine, and go to composition, say comp crop to region of interest. Now I'm gonna do the animation here. I will show it, for example, at 50%. Cool, we open the position for both layers. Let's go to 13 frames, that's okay. We keyframe, we come back here. Let's say we want motion to come from this side and graphics to come from this side. And we want to enable blur. And let's see what's happening now. Cool. I will go back to my main pre-comp, and when this is coming, After Effects School Online, I'm gonna take pre-comp 9. That's the last one, pre-comp 9 we work with. Let's go back to the main one. Take pre-comp 9 and drop it inside the timeline. I will drop it on top. Now I have motion graphics here. It's very big. What I can do is to resize it. Simple. Okay. Let's make it a bit bigger. So now I can really play with it. Let's put it on this side or this side. Yeah, cool. Let's play. Go back to the beginning and play. Now they are coming together, but I don't want them to come together. After this one is done, I'm gonna take this and put it here. So here you are. The beauty here is, like, I have an animation. I can put it anywhere and the animation will still work. I don't have any track mattes, any masks or anything. Of course, it has its limitations. The first limitation is I don't have keyframes here. So the timing of this animation is within pre-comp 9. So if I want to change the timing, I will have to come here. Nevertheless, there are better methods to change the timing, and I will teach you these ones. After doing all this, that's very fine. So now we have our 2 or 3 compositions. Our main composition is pretty neat. We can also introduce other animations on the compositions themselves. For example, if I open a P for position, I can keyframe the position here. After just a few seconds or even few frames, I'll just take it here. So notice now what is happening. So not only I can create animations within the pre-composition, but I can animate the pre-comps here. Now I'm calling everything pre-comp because I use the pre-comp options, you know. I can also come and pre-compose all this if I want, if it's necessary, and add more compositions here. Now, not every composition that is here is called pre-composition, you know, it really doesn't make much sense. So these are compositions, but we pre-compose, so we did the composition before. That's it. So thanks for listening, and in the next lecture you will have more exercise about pre-compositions and how to manipulate them.